6 people with autism versus 1 fake. Yo, come here, look at me, bro. You gotta be one sick individual to really take part in this. But today we're gonna see who is the fake autist amongst the real people with autism. Is autism even the right terminology? I hope that is. If not, I gotta search it up as I'm editing. If not, I apologize. But I'm excited for this.
I can't choose any of you guys to be the mole.
This is gonna be the hardest
even me
thing.
myself, it's like I think I'm the mole, honestly.
Nah, I think I found the fraud, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like it's him or her. But she could, I won't lie, she could easily have that bitch. She could.
I think we just talk about our disabilities.
I prefer disorder.
Disorder, yeah.
Yeah.
I was diagnosed
Nah, it's him.
in middle school, and then I transitioned to a school for people on the spectrum. Once I graduated middle school and went to that school, I kind of really enjoyed where I was at and everything. This is really hard because there's like so many eyes on me already. It's just taken a while to accept that I have a disorder. There's people who I've met myself who say you have autism, and my family would be like, did you tell him you have did you tell him you have a disability? No, I don't think I need to. But reality, it really does help to know that I do have autism.
They first suspected me of being autistic when I was 5. But they hesitated to diagnose me because I was too intelligent.
I mean, that's a compliment.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, fam. Like, hey, call me a mean person, bro. Tell me I'm gonna hell. Fam, if I was in this video pretending to have autism, I would fucking lose my mind, bro. I would have been out first round. Dead ass. Like, it's just, even in fact, like, taking the role, I hope there isn't any autists, like, or I can't keep saying that fucking word, bro. I hope there isn't any people like with autism or without autism pretending to have autism, because then that's just like straight up wrong, right? But imagine if everyone here is faking the autism. That would be funnier. That would be funnier.
Right there, being too intelligent.
I feel like in some ways it's a little bit of an insult.
I was diagnosed at the age of 2. I don't see it as a disorder or a disability because I don't see my autism as something that's negatively affected my life, because like I like who I am, I like the way I think, and I don't want to change a single thing about myself.
Honestly, like being here is like we have to. Oh, go ahead, Amanda. Sorry, I've spoken so much.
I personally see autism as a disability. I have a master's in disability studies. The medical model of disability inherently says that autism or any other disability is within our own fault, and that we are the cause of the disability. But the social model of disability says that society is the cause.
Yo, she done just said disability so many times. I'm trying to keep up, fam. Yo, she's talking dumb fast too. Like,
the disability. So autism is a disability because society is not made for me. That disability comes from without, not within. I grew up autistic and deaf, and I grew up feeling like I was such a...
Wait, she's deaf?
Out, not within. I grew up autistic and deaf, and...
Oh my goodness, you're deaf, fam? And you're doing this good, actually. Like, what? Yo, the lip reading is on point. Like, if you're I don't know if she's deaf now or she got hearing aids.
I grew up feeling like I was such an outcast, and you know, and I was the odd one out. Oh hey, I just used the name of the. That was fun.
I was diagnosed when I was 4 years old, and it's you know, like it's always been a difficult process for me. You know, like especially going up, you know, going to school and everything. You know that people don't perceive me as this normal guy. So I figure if I'm going to be this autistic person, you know, like might as well be the best autistic person that I can be. You know, I always
preach.
Yeah, I mean, I always try my best to excel in school. You know, I always tend to be like one of the smartest kid in school. You know that's a whole stereotype.
I would consider myself a late bloomer. I was diagnosed at the age of 22. I went most of my life always knowing that there's something different about me, but I couldn't put my finger on it. The reason why I only got diagnosed this year was because I recently moved to a large metropolitan area that has many resources, and so that was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, because I have access to therapy, and I was finally able to get an answer that I was always looking for. I really, really struggled to fit in. I really struggled to be able to come up with the right words to get other kids to want to talk to me. And so I stood out.
Yeah, I'm low-key thinking about it now. If everyone in the box is autistic, how would they oh, you're all autistic and everybody wins money? But again, like I'm still trying to figure out there's no way they're adding a fake a fake autistic person in this, bro. And I think that's what's getting me. There's no way they how much would you you're stealing money at that point? Because I'm pretty sure there's money on the line for this shit.
Pretty badly. And that continued throughout my entire time in grade school. I remember first feeling what depression was when I was around 6.
So when I was in university,
Fuck,
they
that's
make
young.
us do these psychological studies because I was studying psychology, and they have different things you can apply for.
I feel like she's the mole. Actually, I don't she's not even I don't know how to
And I noticed
I
one of
could be
them
wrong though.
was,
I really could be wrong.
They were studying
Let me chill.
autism in women, specifically people who are older. So I applied, and that was how I got my diagnosis, which was I was 21 then. My wife and one of my friends are actually the only people that know I've been diagnosed. So surprise family or friends, anyone who's watching. It was an eye opener. It was kind of bittersweet because it was I'm happy now. I have answers to all things that were going on before that I thought might have been something wrong with me.
There is nothing wrong with you, okay? You're amazing.
I
Thank
agree with
you.
that.
I agree.
She's full of shit. Yo, what's up, IRL kid?
Yeah, I was.
That's crazy. You guys actually in
diagnosed
here.
when I was a child.
Nah, I'm saying, bro.
I
I actually don't think she's she's not even trying, bro.
didn't
But
know I was
again,
autistic
I could
'cause,
be wrong.
as a 2, 3, 4 year, I don't know how one even knows what it's supposed to
I'm
be. up
chilling,
with
bro.
them.
What about
So,
you?
It's definitely hard to speak in a group situation because I can never tell the rules of how to when to talk and when to speak up. It's kind of just jumping in right. Plus, I've also blocked a lot of my childhood memories from trauma.
I love that, bro.
So I lived my whole life just wondering why I couldn't connect to people.
Understand
understand
feelings
each
about
other.
it. Yeah. Can I ask you
Yeah.
guys a questions about what are stimulants? Do you guys chew gum, or do you guys
Yeah,
have
I'm on
anything that
PC
you
right
guys
now.
do specifically to keep you guys calm or keep you guys the color pink?
Nice.
Okay.
That's
It's
You're
my
wearing pink
favorite
right there.
color in the whole world. My whole room is pink at home. My bed is pink, my bedspread is pink, and my pillows are pink, and my rug is pink, and my carpet is pink. I even have a framed pink picture of mine, and most of my clothes are pink. I love pink. It's the best color
I
in
think
the
I
whole
could. I think I could tell her favorite color, bro.
Okay. I've
I
never
love,
heard
I love
color.
blue too.
world. I like blue too, but pink is better.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it's subjective.
How do you guys feel about the term high functioning?
I don't like that
I
term
didn't
at
really
all.
think about it too much.
Oh, 100%.
I don't think I think about it either.
Autism is too much of
I
a
appreciate you guys, or
spectrum.
you
so
for
many
popping
people
by.
with autism have so many different experiences.
I can't choose any of you guys to be the mole.
This is gonna be the hardest
Even me
thing.
myself, I think I'm the mole, honestly.
I like how they were try to find the mole, and we're maybe there's none. There's no Just go.
Even the person who's neurotypical might just be an undiagnosed autistic.
Yeah.
You never know that. You never know about that.
I mean, damn, all this relates. Wait a second. Huh.
The mole might not be neurotypical. Just because someone doesn't have autism doesn't mean the mole could have ADHD or OCD
Actual-
and could be overlapping the symptoms that could be associated with autism as well.
My kid has a genetic condition that is not autism, but does manifest behaviorally and neurologically in many ways that are similar to autism. So when people interact with my kid, they often see an autistic child, but my kid isn't autistic.
Does autism run in any of your guys' family?
I realized I was autistic because my little half brother, he's 5 years old. Well, I guess he's 7 now. Whoops, I don't know his age. But I see him, I'm like, huh, wasn't I like that when I was a kid? My mom was like, yeah, because we thought you're autistic too. I was like, what?
And I just found out that my youngest nephew was just recently diagnosed with autism as well. So, but luckily he had an uncle who already experienced everything that he's going to experience, and I can end up and I could be a mentor towards him.
Yeah, my dad is an undiagnosed autistic. Sorry, Dad.
Go ahead.
Do you ever like wake up and feel like you're not autistic and like, or like you have a disability? You're like, this is just
Bro, I feel
me.
like two of these motherfuckers is full of so much shit right now.
I think I could be seen as neurotypical past sometimes because
Gang, yo, there's so much
I
lingo that
try
I'm
to
learning,
hide
bro.
as much symptoms as possible because I was trained to do so at a very early age.
People that
Yo,
don't
but
know
how fucked up would it be? How fucked up would it be if I actually hosted some shit like this and I was the fake?
to stand out, and that's not always the case. You know, I mean, we all look like humans.
I think you can blame that partly on the media, how they portray us.
We don't really have good
Like-
representation of
Like,
us.
No, we don't.
What that movie with Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, where you being on the spectrum automatically mean you're good at gambling. I wish I was good at gambling or something.
None of them have the same experiences that I do. So there's no way to have pinpointed, oh, this person is more quiet, this person is more socially awkward. There's no way to tell who was autistic or not.
On the count of 3, will the mole please raise
They're not
their
even gonna vote?
hand? 1, 2, 3.
Who could have seen that?
Nah, cause that's just dead wrong, bro. Cause what the fuck you mean you got like a fake autistic person? Let me hold back for a second. Maybe there is like a different, thing she was diagnosed with. Cause it could be
I
anything.
totally didn't see that coming.
I was shook.
I was like, nah.
I'm shocked she wasn't autistic. I
totally
mean
didn't
she
see that
is
coming.
autistic. I really thought she was fucking lying. I thought she was lying on her ass.
Shook.
I was like, nah, it cannot be her. It can't be her.
I never would have guessed.
I actually didn't lie about anything. I just flipped out autism with FASD, and it stands for fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. I was exposed to alcohol when I was inside my mom in the womb for the first 5 months.
Oh
And,
shit.
you can kind of think of FASD as a spectrum just like ASD.
Even though she might not have been autistic, there are a lot of overlaps between autism and many other neurological disabilities.
FASD is never talked about. I've never met a single person who shares that diagnosis with me.
What differences do you see between people with autism versus?
I actually see a ton of similarities.
So wait. So is FASD like being always like drunk or some shit?
And
Or
I would.
hold on, let me reread this shit, cause
FASD is never talked about. I've never met when
a group of conditions that occurred in a person who was exposed to alcohol before birth. Yeah, so does that mean like always drunk or some shit in a sense? Like your mind is like structured like I don't know how this works, bro. But that's crazy, bro.
I was inside my mom in the room.
So she has like a form of autism in a sense.
is never talked about. I've never met a single person who shares that diagnosis with me.
What differences do you see between people with autism versus?
I actually see a ton of similarities, and I wouldn't want to discredit anybody else's experience, but autism does run in my family very heavily. My dad has autism. I have a sister that has autism, and I have quite a few cousins who have autism, and I also have quite a few friends who have autism.
Damn, we're not your first.
The autism community accepts you.
I love you guys.
Getting a diagnosis can be a whirlwind of emotions. As long as you stay true to yourself, I promise you everything's gonna end up okay.
We are more than the label that defines us. At each
Nah, dead ass, bro. W, bro.